Let's explain.
Always on the run, Captain Hook.
We got 52. with regard to the astro-theological perspective of intuitively observable celestial phenomena, a spell-binding splinter of the collective unconscious has endured centuries of totalitarian sorcery. As we live through a time where this testable true earth revelation often induces a complete shock to the core, the awakening of the masses seeks a binding agent to connect us all back to the absolute truth about this realm. Step closer into the veil and unleash truly magic properties by accessing realms beyond, not with a billionaire's rocket ship, but with the power that's always existed within you to do so all along. School prisons and money-hungry colleges were never going to tell you anything about this. This book is crucial.
One. Suicide, motherfuckers. Shots the dome. We're all in. Fuck it up. Do it again. Ooh, yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me? Y'all can see me? All right, Rumble, YouTube, what's happening, family? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well this Friday night. Thank you for having me. Sorry at such short notice, but welcome, everybody. Welcome to our show tonight. Ironwork 92,000 here in the Foundry live on Friday. Figured we'd get together tonight, talk a little bit of stuff. Let's talk some stuff. I haven't cussed yet, so we're gonna give it some time, right? We're gonna see how long I could go without cussing. How's that sound? This is gonna be exciting. Anyway, hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. Hopefully everybody had a good week so far up to this point. Since we're segueing into the weekend, everybody should be doing well. Hopefully you don't have to work on the weekends and you get to enjoy this beautiful weather that we're having, especially if you're on the East Coast. It's looking real nice out here. Now, with that being said, just make sure you're careful. If you're going to drink, just please do it in moderation. If you're going to smoke or do something different, just again, do it in moderation. Just be safe. Don't get behind the wheel if you're going to be doing any of that stuff, please. Man, my forehead looking, my thing look like a milk dud, man. My forehead, and I'm kind of growing my hair back. You know what I'm saying, my thing look like a milk dud up top. Just saying, it kind of does. Anyway, you guys, hopefully everything is solid again. And yeah, man, let's talk some mess. Let's talk some mess tonight. I haven't cussed yet. So, but before we do, in true form, you know how we gotta do. I gotta greet the Foundry. I got to, baby. I got to. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. All right. Let's see who we got. Who we got? JJ, welcome, sir. Good to see our brother JJ's in the Foundry. Good to see you, JJ. We got 3 J's. We got JJ and J. Johnson, Johnson, and Johnson. JJ, Jeremy Bird, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. And if you don't know, I am gonna do you a solid, sir. I'm gonna drop that in there. There it is, y'all. That right there is Jaybird's channel at the bottom. Please go ahead, subscribe to his channel. Jaybird, Jeremy Bird. You don't call him Jaybird because I almost lost him online looking for Jaybird. I forgot his name is Jeremy. He's normal like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I just have the propensity to call him Jaybird. But anyways, um, big up to our brother Jaybird, Jeremy. He's going live tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So make sure you sub, make sure you join, be there, be square. Jeremy is going live. Jeremy's going to do his thing. Shout out to our brother Jeremy for picking up that torch, man, and running with it. That's what's up. That's what's up. So many, many more episodes for you after tomorrow. And we wish you the best, man. We think you're going to do good things. So that's what's up, man. Shout out to Jay Bird. Jay Bird's pioneering and starting his channel. If anything, he's at, I think, 70 something subs. Hell, depending on who's on tonight, please make sure to sub. If you hadn't already, sub to Jay Bird. Let's get him over 100. I think YouTube gives you like a congratulatory something for getting 100 subs. Each time you hit a milestone, like 100 subs, like I think it's 100, 500, 1,000, something to that effect. YouTube gives you something. I think with my like 1,300 subs, YouTube gave me like, a pencil. Not actually, they didn't give me nothing. You know how some like content creators get that big ass plaque? Oh, I guess ass isn't a cuss word, right? Because it's a donkey. But they give you that big giant plaque in the back, depending on how far you get in YouTube, like, certain amount of hundred thousands of subs. Yeah, I ain't getting none of that. I ain't ever gonna get nothing like that. It's all good though, man. It's all right. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. No hate over here. We have the foundry. We're good. We're good enough. We're smart enough. And damn it, people like us. Well, not everybody, but some people. Enough people. Anyway, let me keep greeting the foundry. Let me keep saying what's up. Who we got? All right, we got Harmon. Harmon is here. Shout out to you, Harmon. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Harmon's here. Lord Race is here. Yes, sir. Lord Race is here. Man, I be taking so long. Some of y'all just be leaving after I start, going on a roll. Good to see you, Lord Racer. He's here in the foundry with us. That's what's up. Giselle Pelletier. That must be French. Giselle is here in the foundry. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, all right. Hey, Dr. Bose is in the foundry. That's what's up. Dr. Bose is here too. The good doctor's in the house. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Nate X, the original. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Good to see you, Nate. All right. Who else we got? Who else we got? The good doctor, Nate X, JJ, Lord Racer. Jay Bird, Maria Walker, my beautiful sister, the Maria Walker. Good to see you, sis. Good to see you. Maria Walker's here. All right. Maria's here. Where's Pebs at? Where's Pebs? We ain't got no Pebs. Oh, don't worry. Giselle, you're beautiful too, I'm sure. But our sister Maria is one of our she's like our day zeros. Maria, Pebs is here too. Oh, snap. Everybody take out the red carpet. Pebs is here, y'all. Oh, snap. And she's early too. No excuses, nothing like that. Wow. I must be blessed today. I must be blessed. Pebbles is here early, y'all. Wow. Wow. Pebs, I'm over here talking bad about you. It's good to see you, though. That's what's up. All right. We got Pebs in the foundry. That's what's up. JJ, Pebs, Maria, Giselle. Santero's here too. Oh, snap. Santero 59. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. All right. I haven't seen Roger in a while. I haven't seen PJ Cruikshank. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him in a while, but it's all good. I know these guys are on a different schedule. Roger be working at all crazy old times of the night. So he's probably at work right now.
Hey, Vlad. Normally I'd be on at this time, but I'm a little bit late. Just trying to get through with work over here. So, just time's just escaping me these days. So, it's kind of tough.
You know. So y'all know Raj. Raj be good, man, but Raj just be working all the time. D-Man's not here, Yeah, PJ, yeah, nobody's seen PJ. I haven't seen PJ in a minute, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't seen PJ in a while. I haven't seen that whole crew. Haven't seen Vicky in a while. Hello, Vlad. Uh, hello, Vlad. She's got Betty Davis eyes. That's all good. We love Vicky though, man. I haven't seen Vicky in a minute. You know what I'm saying? We love you, Vicky. Wherever you are. Wherever you are. We know it should be nice in England now. I mean, it's in the north, so everywhere around here is everywhere around here is nice as hell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I know, it should be nice weather up there in England and the UK, all those places where it's normally cold and they eat beans and toast and all those and all those other things going on, man, up in the UK. If you get caught out there with a knife, you get like 9,000 years in jail. Like you die, they resuscitate you just so you could serve out that 9,000 year sentence. England, the UK is one of them crazy places, man. Like I visited the UK a couple of times, man. It's real nice. London a few times, Brighton a few times. Um, you know, everybody. If you're going to the UK, everybody go to London, man. It's like when people come to America and then they go to New York. Everybody go there. Like New York City, New York proper New York. Not like you know, oh, I was at you know, it's like when I meet them people that are like, yeah, I'm from New York. Where in New York you from? Buffalo. And I'm like, man, that don't count, bro. Please stop. You're from Buffalo. That does not count. Stop. You know what I'm saying? But the UK is like that. London is like that. Um, it's a good spot. It's just it's you know, it's nice. Um, thank God for the foreigners that live in London because the English diet, actually not the diet, excuse me, their cuisine. I'm sorry, English people, you guys are nice. You guys are real nice people. You're very you have manners and all that stuff, and you're very polite. But man, when it comes to burning on the stove, I don't know where I don't know where Gordon Ramsay comes from talking, you know, yelling at people for being trash cooks. I'm like, dude, you British, dog. Like none of y'all fools could cook. None of y'all could cook. Like, what are you talking about? Beans and toast? Really? Come on, man. All right, okay. Tonight is not crap on damn British people day or British people's cuisine day. It's not. So I'm not gonna talk bad about British cuisine. Beans and toast though. Scones are good. I remember the first time I had a scone. 1994, I was at Stonehenge. I was at Sconehenge. Just kidding. It wasn't Stonehenge. Definitely Stonehenge, right? Went to Stonehenge and I'll never forget. I had to go to the bathroom, right? And so went somewhere and there was a shopette and they didn't have a bathroom in there. At least I don't remember because obviously not because I went behind the shopette and I relieved myself. I had to go and do a number one. So, you know, real quick. It's better than me wetting myself, right? So I was back there, then I was done. Um, and I went inside and then I wanted to see what they had. They had a bunch of things. They had t-shirts, you know, regular stuff that they sell at, you know, little those little shops anytime you're at a tourist attraction place, right? So they had these little cupcakes. And I was like, "Oh, cupcakes, cool." And then they were like, "Oh yeah, would you like one?" I was like, "Yes, please. Can I have I was like, dang, these things are expensive, man. There's some expensive cupcakes. And I was like, they don't have any frosting on them. I was like, whatever, man. They're probably muffins. Whatever. So I saw they said scones. I saw what they said. It said scones. I think the one that I got was like a blueberry scone. And then I was like, cupcake. I was like, this is British. This is England. They probably mean like cupcake or muffin. I'm sure that's what they mean. It's a different country. It's cool. So I go ahead and I pay my 2p, whatever it was. It was cheap. But back then, even in 94, it was expensive. So I pay and then I get it. And then you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to eat it. And man, I tell you, okay. So as I've grown older, my taste buds have kind of matured and developed, right? But I ate that thing, I almost choked on it. That thing was so dang dry. You know, it was dry. It was like, damn, my lips, when I eat when I'm hungry and I'm eating dry food, my lips turn ashy. It's just what happens. It's just the after effect. I'm letting you know. So my lips turn white, right? And I eating this thing, and then I'm like, dang, I'm over there suffering. I'm chewing on this thing, and it's giving me a headache, bro. And I'm like, golly, man, what? I was like, scone, or I was like, maybe they mistook the C for a T because this thing is hard and it's dry as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to eat it. I'm like, dang, my mouth is just getting dry. I'm chewing this thing. I must have chewed my first bite probably for nearly 10 minutes. I was chewing that thing and my jaw. I'm telling you, because when I shave, like you could see the crease in my jaw. I swear. I came out, my jaw made me look like Jesse the Body Ventura the Hitman, Macho Man. You know what I'm saying? My jaw was square. My face was looking strong. Like I know the muscles was getting developed because I wound up with like a small like attention headache because of that dang scone that I was eating, that stone that I was eating. All that to say, um, not that it's bad cuisine in Europe. It's not my taste in particular, and not Europe, but in England, excuse me. It's not my taste in particular, but their scones. I just had a scone recently. Um, it was a couple of weeks ago. I was in Brooklyn. I was at this cafe. Ah, dang, I forgot the name of it. It's a pretty nice place, though. I took a picture of the front of the place. Um, Actually, it's in Dumbo. It's in Dumbo over in Brooklyn, right? And then I'm eating this thing, and I'm like, dang, this is good. And I had them put butter on it. I had them heat it up, put some butter on it, and I'm eating it. I'm like, dang, this is damn good, man. Okay, this ain't bad. It was a raspberry scone, and I was like, you know what? This sure beats the scone that I ate freaking 32 years ago, 34 years ago, excuse me. No, 32 years ago. No, 32 years ago. Yep, 32 years ago. I was like, it sure beats that scone because that one back then it was just dry as hell. But again, it just might have been my taste buds, man. Your taste buds develop after a certain time. It is what it is, man. Mine probably got singed with all the coffee that I've been drinking and all the hot drinks I've been drinking. It's my most of my taste buds are probably gone due to being singed. It doesn't matter, whatever. Anyway, all that stuff again. Jaybird is starting his show, his channel tomorrow. Everybody, if you hadn't sub to our man Jeremy Bird. I went ahead and I dropped his link in there. If you hadn't got it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do y'all a solid again. Boom. If you missed it the first time, well, you won't miss it this time. There goes Jaybird's channel. And then if you have a channel, please don't wait on me. Go ahead, drop your channel, plug us in, let us get to what it is you got cooking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just drop your channel. I want to see it. Oh, and by the way, see that right there? See that? Hi. That's the hours. So if you hadn't donated or you do want to donate, right there is the QR code to donate to the hours either on PayPal or on Cash App. So go ahead, scan that right there, and you too can donate to the hours. Now, I wanted to come on and just talk some mess. You know what I'm saying? Just as to what's been going on the last few weeks and just where my head's been at. There's a lot that I've been seeing, a lot of channels, a lot of people that I've been seeing, and it's a couple of things that concern me as far as what their content is. Now, okay, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I I'm not gonna judge. I'm doing my best to not judge, right? But my thing is if you're gonna put content about the true earth and the flat earth and the old world and all that, I'm cool with it. But the thing is we definitely have to be mindful of the type of stuff that we put out. I know. Here's what I'm saying, right? When I say all these dirty words and bad words out there, right? I get it. But at the same time, we do kind of want to not I'm not going to say protect, but we want to talk when we talk about the flat earth, we want to be honest, but at the same time with being honest is being sure, right? So I would say that our saving grace in the flat earth is not only the truth, which I feel is the most important thing, but it's the certainty based off of what it is we can prove. The certainty in the things that we can prove. Now, the other things outside of that, we can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Either we weren't there, we've never experienced it up close and personal, and those things are okay. Those things are okay. It's just that we have to remember what got us to this place in the first place, right? We have to remember that we don't trust this government. We don't trust people easily, and we don't trust systems, right? And that's fine. Why, some people might ask? Well, because we've been burned. We've been burned by the system. The only thing that makes us different from everybody else is that we recognized that we got burned. And we don't take too kindly to it. And I think that's an amazing thing. You've got other people out there that kind of have given up on life. and they don't mind getting burned. They're like, just as long as I'm getting paid and I'm comfortable, I'll get burned. You know what I'm saying? And hey, no harm, no foul. That's fine. If that's you, I get it. I get it because you can't fight everything and everybody. But damn it, as long as I got breath and energy left in my body, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. That may not be you, but that's me, and that's many of us in the foundry right now. Uh, saying all that basically to say that because we made that transition from the globe to the true earth, right? Many of folks call us flat earthers. Because we've made that jump and that change. Jimmy Satterfield, how you doing, sir? I see you, baby. I see you. Heron Song, my beautiful sister. I see you too, girl. What's happening? Heron Song's here. Damn, man. Everybody's up in here. That's what's up. But because we made that transition, I feel we started out great, right? We don't know. We know what we know, and we know that we don't know. And then we don't know what we don't know. We're open to learn though, right? Because this is a new feeling. We feel empowered and we feel like the stylistics, we feel brand new, right? What I mean by that is remember the stylistics? You make me feel brand new because God blessed me with you makes me feel brand new. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I like the stylistics. But aside from that, um, yes. So with that new feeling, we kind of feel like we're starting on a blank slate, which is cool. But at the same time, even though we're starting from a blank slate, we start to pick up some bad habits. We do. It's not that it's our fault, it's a natural thing. We start kind of not I wouldn't say reverting to our old self, but we start picking up some 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 not so good habits, right? Some other than good habits. I don't want to put negative things in y'all's mind. What I mean by that is this, and I'm guilty of it as well. I'm going to give you guys an example. And give me 1 second. I'm going to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about, and it's a real life example. Now, when I talk about this, please, whoever is listening, do not take offense because this is not a direct blow at you, even though your name might kind of be involved or your habits might be involved. This is not a slight at you. It's not at all. But instead, I'm using this as a learning tool because I'm also at fault. You'll see what I'm talking about, or you'll understand what I'm talking about once I get into it, right? Um, and thank you, sis. I appreciate you, Pebs. Thank you. At least somebody noticed. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. So to help me out, Harmon's going to be coming up here at some point. You know, hopefully you didn't forget how to use the thing, Harmon. But he's going to be coming up here at some point, and we're going to kind of go over it. But what I'm talking about specifically, and I hate to have to do this to you, man, but I like this. The thing is, I think the thing that saves us as flat earthers is a couple of things: our disorganization, one, and then also just our penchant to just tell it like it is and to be upfront and to be honest and to go into a lot of things unafraid. Welcome, Harmon. Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. How
Howdy.
all right, man. Yeah.
You
So
got me. You got me up here. I even had to shave because I might come on camera. There you go.
okay. Well,
You
there
made
he
me
is.
shave since I seen you. I hadn't shaved,
Hey, it's
so
all good. But your
I had
hair
to go
grew
shave.
back. Your hair
Yeah,
grew
my
back
hair grows.
quick.
It does do that, even at my age.
Yeah, man. Harmon got a lot of hair, man. When he came to my graduation, though, he cut that shit down to my shit. But I still got the Phil Collins going on. But Harmon's shit, like in a couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? But you know what's crazy, man? Is you see how you shaved the top of your head and it grew back?
Yeah,
That's what happens inside of my nose and my face. Like, you see this right here? I shaved the other day, and already my stuff is like, I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy. I just shaved the other day.
yeah. One of the worst things getting old is those freaking nose hairs seem to grow out of everywhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And then they itch. Like they connect with if I grow my mustache out, they itch. They connect with my mustache.
And you
And then
can't
I'm like,
sleep.
oh yeah. I'm just like this. And then what sucks is when I'm driving and I do this, and then people look into my car thinking I'm picking my nose or something. And I'm like,
It doesn't. I don't think women have that problem with the nose hairs when they get old. I never asked. That's a question. What
yeah,
about you, women? Do you have any problem with nose hairs when you pass your 50s? I wonder. I don't
I
think
don't
they
know.
would.
A lot of those women are gonna be in there lying. I'm not 50. I'm 28. They're gonna be in there lying.
Uh,
You know what
it
I'm
said,
saying?
well, who was it? Who said it right here in the chat? It says,
Oh, Heron
so
song.
oh, yeah, it was Harris. So yeah, men don't get to complain
Right about
about
aging.
aging.
No,
Hush
no,
now.
no. Yeah, I don't mind. Like I don't mind aging. Aging is what it is. It's just the hair that I'm like, oh my god, I shaved this. I know like I look in the mirror. I've got a special nose trimmer. I look in the
Right.
mirror and then I shave everything, and then I'm like, yeah, man, it's gone. It's gone. No joke. By the time I get back home and I'm washing my face and stuff, I look in the mirror and then this like a white hair is starting to appear, and I'm like, I know I shaved that. This is bull. I know I shaved it. It's like weeds coming out of my nose. It's wild.
Hey, you guys don't know. Vlad had been away working quite a bit, so he hadn't been at his house for quite a while. So he comes in on Sunday. He's going to go in there and mow his grass. He gets there, and one of his neighbors has mowed his grass, and he still don't know who's done it to thank them. But
Yep.
he's going to find out.
Yep. Somebody got my lawn. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like and the thing is when I do my lawn, like I do it big. I throw my weight vest on, then I go out there and then and I've got a push mower. But these guys around here are a little bit ritzy, right? And they're retired too. So somebody came in with their riding mower and they cut my lawn. And I was like, dang. Like I went around and I'm walking around. I'm like, where's the grass at? I'm expecting grass up to my knees, and then it's gone. I was like, wow. So they got it, man. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate my neighbors actually doing that for me. So I guess that's kind of their way of returning the favor. When snow comes around, I take care of some people's driveways for snow. So I think somebody was nice enough and remembered me doing that for their driveway that they took care of my grass for me. So I mean, this is why people listen. I know it's small, it may not seem like a big gesture, but this is part of why you kind of want to get to know who your neighbors are. You know what I'm saying? It's I know it sounds corny and it seems a little bit hokey and old fashioned, but uh, we never know what's coming. We never know what these days approaching is going to look like. So um the people around you, if something crazy were to happen, they just might be all you got. So get to know your neighbors.
Look what Heron song says. Maria, I can fire up a live stream right now, and these guys and their nose hairs laugh out. See, they were talking about menopause makes your whole body feel like that, and so
Oh
that's
yeah.
funny. And then JJ says nose hairs are chemtrail filters.
Oh yeah. Yeah, your nose hairs do protect you. They do. It's just that mine get excessively long, and when I grow my mustache out, they start scratching, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Maria
Yeah.
says her neighbor has brought her food almost every day for a year.
Oh wow. Okay. Nice.
That is cool.
Very nice.
When you have a good neighbor in a neighborhood, that's awesome. If you guys know the place he lives, it's so beautiful. 5,000-6,000 people, and to get to his house, you got to take a one-lane road. You can't leave the same way you came in. There's another road going out because it's one way. But it's what a beautiful place he has. Just
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's an amazing neighborhood. And my house, like I love living here. It's a very nice place. It almost feels like it's alive, but it's been taking good care of me. And these neighbors, they're good people. So I want to make sure that I return the favor as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of reminds me, and I'm going to kind of jump back onto the train because we're off topic right now. Kind of reminds me, I've got a couple of brews that I need to make, and I'm sure that I'm going to be giving them out. So if anybody likes to, I think I might have mentioned it to y'all. If anybody likes to drink brew, if you're if you're on the wagon and you don't drink, I apologize. I am not trying to pawn my alcohol off to you. But yes, that's one of the things that I do. I brew alcohol. I make beer. I make mead. I make ales. I make IPAs rarely. I don't like them stuff, man, but I make them. Anyway, so yeah. But yeah. So Harmon, what I was talking about, and I kind of didn't get to the point because I was BSing. See that? I didn't cuss. Huh?
Right.
So I didn't get to the point because I was BSing. Basically, I was saying that we need to be careful with the kind of information that we're putting out, right? Yes, we are true earthers, flat earthers, and yes, we are excited about getting news out to everybody. Now, just because we're excited about getting news out to everybody, just because we do understand that this place is not curving and it's not moving, we get those points, right? And we know a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of these lies that they've given us, doesn't mean that we know everything. Now, I'm saying that because I do feel that I made the mistake. I made the error in backing up, and I'm gonna say it, and it's not to crucify anybody, in backing up as if it were a sure thing, Mikey Smith's pictures, which I'm not gonna lie, I still like them, right? Still like them. But we have our differences, we have our disagreements. You guys already know. But I'm not here to attack him at all. But it is more so the pictures that he has. Now, there's nothing wrong with him going out and people going out and looking at the stars and trying to figure them out. Do they determine the kind of ground we live on? Absolutely not. But is it interesting still to try and figure out what the stars are, what they're doing? Pebs. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, do your thing. But when we try to make that link, like the stars are making it curved and all that, of course we understand that's wrong. Now, when we go out of our way to say this is what the stars are, now that's where we're treading on thin ice. You know what I'm saying? And we no longer have the high ground at that point. At least in my opinion, I don't feel that we do. Because now we're introducing things that we can't necessarily prove. Now, we may have a lot of evidence to back up our claims. We may even have seen the stars in a very unique way that others might not even consider seeing it. And what I mean by that is how guys like Geo managed to see the stars up at altitude. A lot of people don't think to zoom their P900 in at the star and have it. If you guys hadn't seen it, I'll show it to you guys later on. But the way in which he viewed the stars at the position that he was at like around 30,000 feet was like absolutely bizarre. And what he came out with is not like, it's unlike what Mikey Smith came out with. You know what I'm saying? So it starts to make me question, what is it that I'm looking at? Now, the reason I'm talking more so about erring in backing what Mikey Smith came out with is only because, and it's not a strike on Mikey Smith, right? It's only because I don't want to put this community in a position to where we look silly, right? Because I'm wrong, and because I refuse, or at one time I refused to look at, or to take it a step further to better investigate why the stars are looking the way they were looking. Now, I went as far as to try and pay for Mikey to, get from point A to point B so he could go look at the stars in a more drier environment, right? You remember that, right, Harmon? Like a couple of years back. A couple of years back, he went. Was it it was a couple of years back, right?
It's 2 years. 2 years and a couple months.
It was, yeah. It was 2 years ago and a couple of months. And he went to Nevada. He was.
You know what? I think it was only a year and a couple months.
Was it?
If I'm thinking, yeah. It was just last year he was here.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was last year.
Long ago.
Maybe two. I get lost, But I'm thinking it. Was it last January he was here?
It might have been.
He came in February.
Yeah.
It might have been it might have been 2 years. I don't know.
Yeah. because I
Who
went
cares?
to I think it was Japan that I went to in 2025.
Yeah, and you went to Vegas in 24.
Was it Vegas in 24?
Yeah, remember when we met up in Vegas?
Was it 24?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
JJ probably knows. He knows things like
Yeah.
that. He keeps up with
Yeah.
it. The little whippersnapper.
Yeah. So, um, so we tried to get him down to Vegas, and we were successful in that. Uh, and he was getting the stars in an environment that would make it a little bit wouldn't make the sky as humid, right?
Yeah, it
Made
seems
it
like the
look
less
rather
humidity, the clearer you can get a picture.
yes. And it almost appeared as if he didn't he well he hadn't perfected his technique to get the stars in such a manner, right? Because that's what we were thinking. So it didn't I mean it was still a good trip. It was good that he came down. It was good that we met him and everything else. But it didn't turn out the type of information that he
Yeah,
would have
I
wanted us
think it
to.
was last year because I'm thinking about because he's the reason I bought these nice binoculars. I said, well, if he's getting it, I mean, we always jump the gun. We want something to be true,
Yeah.
and we just say, yeah, it looks good. If nobody else has it, and we're in the truth committee, yeah. So I was really buying it. Like, yeah, I loved the pictures. I thought, oh man, those are fantastic. I even took him down to Vegas, and he was showing them the radio show, trying to get them promoted, and so he's the reason I did buy these binoculars, and I said, oh, okay. Then when I saw what it was, it just wasn't the same thing.
Right, right, right. So I think it was important, and part of the reason that I have Harmon here, which love having Harmon on the show, is because Harmon found a couple of things. Because he had his doubts, right? And I understood why he had his doubts, but me, I wanted to believe that those stars were doing something different than what we're used to, right? And so I was all in. Did I have my doubts? Not really. I wanted to believe. So I kind of reverted back to being a glober. And really the reason I'm kind of harping on this is strictly because I feel as if maybe it doesn't happen to you. And if it doesn't happen to you guys, then God bless you. You are fortunate. But I know for me, I reverted basically back to having a glober attitude by doing what I did, right? By not further investigating the stars. I didn't know. I like I'm not using that as an excuse because I didn't know, but rather I'm using this as a point of learning and kind of demonstrating that hey, I messed up. So then that way y'all don't mess up the way I did. And looking at the stars in a particular manner. And the reason why I'm talking about it right now, the way I am, is because something stood out to me, right? Anytime Mikey Smith has his show, okay, not maybe not anytime, but many times, oftentimes, when he has his show, you have a bunch of Globers that show up and they will engage him on his show. They may not necessarily make fun of him at the time, but you know it's coming. One. Two, they are going to pay money in his coffers just to keep him afloat. Now, my thing is they're not doing it out of the kindness of their heart because, he might be pinching pennies, but instead I feel as if these people are doing it strictly so that they can keep Mikey out there so he can continue to tell his story the way he tells his story. And what it does is it steers the narrative and the understanding of the flat and true earth off course into a place that if you're very well learned in that field of expertise, like looking up at the stars and everything else, and you do it every day, you actually do it every single day, that you'd be like, no, that is a problem with the lens. Not even a problem with the lens. That is your sensors are bad, and this is why you're getting the effects that you're getting, and whatever have you, right? And me, I chose to be hard headed. I'm not gonna lie. And you had people out there telling me it is not right, right? And I didn't listen. So my thing is also to say that I apologize for being wrong. And of course, we're human, we err, but my thing again is not to steer you guys in the wrong direction. and I'm going to use myself as a learning point. So then that way you don't make the same F up that I did. See, I said F up. I didn't cuss. How am I doing so far? I think
Justin Johnson says needs more cussing.
yeah, see.
I think he was talking about you. I don't know, but yeah. He's
Yeah,
an instigator. He's an instigator. You go watch that guy.
I held it down. I didn't cuss. But Raj is here. Hey Vlad, sorry I'm late, man, but I'm gotta go back to work, man.
He was over at Solve's channel. Solve was going. He must have just cut off by now.
Oh, no, I think Saab is still on. He should still be on.
Well, this late, I don't know. It's midnight. He closes off usually about this time.
Does he?
I think. I don't.
But yeah, so I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna talk when I need to, but Harmon, what sayeth you? Talk.
Say that again.
What do you have to say about that which we're talking about?
It's just that I went and looked into it. I bought these binoculars because I was really excited when Mikey was doing all these pictures and stuff. I said, that's really cool. I want to get some good stuff. You can see it better. And then when I find out, it's really these camera phones. You just can't. It cannot process the picture that it's trying to take. I'll look in one side of my binoculars, and I have my phone connected to the other side, and I'll look to it, and I could literally see Jupiter the other day. What are those called again? I keep calling them
zones and belts.
Zones and belts. I call them bands for you guys in the chat. Maybe you know what I mean. You can see those
bands
lines, and you can see it right, and through my binoculars on my left side. But when you go and look at it on the with the camera and the tiny sensor it has, it just can't process what you can see through the big lenses I have. So then I go online, and there's this veteran astrophotographer named Andrew McCarthy out of Arizona. If you want to see a good picture, he took 600,000 pictures in one night. It takes like per second, it's like 22 or 44 frames per second. So, but then he layers them, gets them a clear picture, just makes it better and better and better. And he has a beautiful picture of what I saw through my binoculars that I can't take a picture of. But what was his name? Justin Anus. What's Anus's name? Jim Anus. Jim Anus. He put the other night up on his video. I sent him my pictures that Justin Johnson took, and I've taken some better ones since then because Justin Johnson was doing it freehand. So you got a little vibration in the picture, but you can see Jupiter and its moons, but you can't see the bands in it through this camera. It just doesn't pick it up. And so then on Venus, again, he keeps showing that pointed star, like that has vibrations, or it's beautiful. That's one we wanted to think it was true. Right. And it just that when it gets closer to the edge of the lens of the camera, that's where chromatic aberration happens. It happens at the edge of the camera. And so when I was taking a picture of Venus right now, Venus goes from 78 to 80% illuminated. That's the max it ever does. And it goes all the way down to 18%. And that will happen in October. Right now, it's at like 80%. The most it is. So when you take a picture, it just looks like an orb, or a globe or whatever it looks like. It's just a round light in there. But as it crosses my camera and gets close to the edge of the lens as it's leaving the frame, then I would get pictures like Mikey's getting up, with the with the spikes on them.
Right. So yeah, it's when it maxes out, it looks like a gibbous moon, where it's like 3/4 showing.
Yeah, but we can't. You'd have to have like that guy Andrew McCarthy. You'd have to have a $40,000 camera to get that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
don't nobody. Yeah, we'd have to come together and like make that happen, but ain't nobody doing that.
But if you go back to Jim Anus when he took picture of Venus when Venus was like at like 22%.
Oh,
he got a good crescent shaped Venus. And that's what it looks like.
It almost makes it he could fool some people into saying, hey, that's the moon right there. I bet you he could.
Well, you thought it was the moon the first time I sent it to you.
Yeah. I was like, is that the moon or something? I sure did.
Yeah. Yep. So it's just we just don't have the equipment. I don't have it. Mike doesn't have it. Sam doesn't have it. We don't have the camera, and they're trying to say it's the binoculars. No, binoculars you can see clear. I could see the bands in Jupiter. Like I said, I was tripping out. And don't get me wrong, it's only about this big. Yeah, it's not like my binoculars blow it up this big. The only reason you see those pictures that big is because we blow them up. Like when you get someone send a picture and you zoom in on it.
Right.
But looking even through the binoculars, it's only about this big, and you're looking at it, but it's clear as day. Just clear as day. You can see the bands and everything.
See,
and
so basically, what he's saying, guys, in case you guys would like to know a little bit more, is that it's not necessarily the lens, but it's more so the sensors inside of the phone, right? So go ahead, talk about the sensors if you would.
Yeah, it's just a sensor is like the people with the P900. They're always going like that, and they just don't. They get the. However, Jim Anus got that picture. It's amazing. He took a lot of time in different pictures to get that picture. I gotta give him.
Well,
but mostly it's like they're underwater and stuff like that. They're just out of focus. The sensor is a 1/4 inch. A full sensor is 1 inch. Is what they have in your DSL cameras and stuff. You see the professional photographers using. So it goes down to a 1/4 inch, and then when you take video, it uses less of that sensor. If you use the main the most of you can get of that sensor is taking it with a still photo, and that uses the most of the sensor. But when you use any other part, you know how you got the littler cameras and stuff on the back of your phone, then it goes to there and it uses less sensor. It just has to. That's just the way it works. I'm reading articles about it, and I go, "Why can't you use more?" And you can't. Then there's one camera from China. Say the name. With the X.
Xiaoming.
Yeah, he knows how to say it. I can't say it. I call it Zanomi. But Xiaomi. Anyway, so now that one has a full sensor, but you can't use them in the States as a phone. You could get it and order it. It costs $1,700, and I'm not going to do that to order that. And it has a full sensor. I'm wondering what kind of picture you could get through that. So it's just the sensor doesn't have the capability of processing what it's seeing. It's just not big enough. There's not enough light into it. And so we just can't process it. So it fills in what it thinks it does. And then when it gets to the edge of the lens of the camera, well, the sensor has less to look at even there. And so that's where we get those pointy stars and stuff like that. I sent some to Vlad, and he still hasn't opened them up and looked at them today. He's been a busy man. Don't raise your hand at me.
Well, guys, I mean, basically what happens is, hold on, let's see something.
Sam didn't do he did what he could do with his camera. All right. It's not the binocular, it's the camera. You're going to get the same thing. If you use the same thing, I got it, Sam gets it, someone else, I don't know who's going on it. It's not a real picture, and you're picturing it. That's what the stars really look like, and that telescopes are. They just push the stars farther away, so you can't see them. You can't zoom in on them. Yes, you can zoom in on those big 12-inch lenses. Mine's 100 millimeters. You imagine a 12-inch lens they have on theirs, and gathering the light.
So essentially, what's happening is, like, you could have the best binoculars in the world, y'all, but if your sensors ain't up to par
on your camera, the sensors on your camera,
the sensors on your camera, that's what I mean. So pretty much it's like you could have freaking Ray Charles out there, right? And then you throw these same binoculars in Ray Charles's face, he still ain't gonna see nothing. You understand? You could put the Hubble on top of Ray Charles's face, he ain't gonna see nothing. Okay, so like these things, understanding these type of things is important. So hold on, Harmon, do you want to, if you don't mind, would you like to bring them up? And then
I don't know how to do it. How would I do it?
Hold on, let me get this.
I know. See, I'm on my phone. You got to do it through your phone.
No, I know.
I send them to you. Can you put them on?
No. Hold on, I gotta download them first.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And Maria, I got I got a picture of well, if you go to Jim Anus's, he put on the ones that JJ took. It's on Jim Anus's channel, and the ones I took the other night were a little better. Huh?
Jimmy.
What did I say, James?
No. You said Jim Anus.
Yeah, it's Jim, right?
Jimmy.
Oh yeah, you go. Where's he at? We're calling him out. He hasn't showed up.
Jimmy.
But I
James,
could
where you
actually,
at?
when JJ got it and looked at it, he
oh, this is why you wanted to show this to me, because you got
yes,
the same thing he got.
yes, I tried telling you.
Oh, okay.
And if you blow, did you zoom in on it?
I'm about to. Hold on, give me a second. Oh snap, yo. Okay, that's what's up. Give me 1 second. I'm taking care of these, man.
And that's after they left the center of the frame. I got it,
Right.
the regular picture when it was when the center of the lens.
Yeah.
But then as it leaves the lens, that I don't know what to call it. The colors
Edge.
come in and does all that stuff.
Oh, and starts to aberrationate.
Yes.
Starts to aberrate.
Yeah, because it's not in the center of the lens anymore.
You have been aberrated, Lord Skywalker.
JJ saw a lot. I mean, JJ almost lost credibility. It took him like 15, 20 minutes to find Venus the other night. He couldn't. It was right there. It took me 30 minutes, JJ, the other night. I was getting so frustrated.
I heard JJ rocked it, man. When he
got at first, yeah, he was Annie Oakley. He was Annie Oakley
right?
of the telescopes.
Of the telescope, right? He's JJ.
It was rigged. He said it was rigged.
All right. Yeah, man. Hold on. All right. Wow. I did not know that this is what you got.
I tried telling you that those are the. Now I sent you the other ones are the good ones. Those are the ones after it went through.
Right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to let me close that. All right.
Hey, you guys, real quick. Tomorrow when Jeremy goes live, don't let him act like he doesn't know tech stuff. We couldn't figure out my star app, to find the stars and stuff. He took over and he had that thing down to a science of getting whatever he wanted to do, like in 5 minutes. But yeah, he doesn't understand technology. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. He's like, I'm 200 years old. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, come on, man, get out of here. Get out of here. The bird gets it.
The bird gets it.
Let me get this thing up. Hold on, Harmon. Give me a second.
All right.
I'm gonna get this thing up. Yeah.
Now you see why I wanted you to see those.
Yes, man. And I appreciate you sending them my way too, man. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm bringing these up, guys. Let's take a quick 5-minute break if you don't mind. What time is it right now? Hold on.
25 after.
Right now, okay, it's 25 after. Let's come back at half an hour after. Let's come back at midnight 30. Once it hits 30, we'll be right back after these messages, y'all. So we'll be back in a little bit. Harmon, I'm just going to take 5 minutes real quick.
Right.
Okay. All right. Get some jams up in here, man. Some stuff and stuff. Oh, what we got here? All right. Be right back. Harmon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you there. Cool. We're back, y'all. We are back. All right. Yes, yes, yes. We are back. Hold on. This thing in. Pull that out. Yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all. Put this right here. There we go. All right. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna show you guys what it is we talking about. The recent pictures that Harmon went ahead and he took the other day. If you guys hadn't known, see right there, if you want to donate to the Old World Ruins and Structures app, that we're right close to being done with phase 2, go ahead, scan that right there. You see that?
It's over
Right
your
there.
right shoulder.
Yeah, it's not according
The
to
other
me.
shoulder. The older shoulder.
Oh, because
Yeah, there it is.
like to me it looks like it's
I know.
the right one, but it's wrong. Okay, so right there, y'all.
There you go. You're touching it.
Is it better? All right.
Yeah,
so
you're perfect. You see?
right there. It looks weird to me because it's actually right there on my screen.
And so you're holding nothing right there.
Yeah, I'm not.
Wow.
I gotta play that role though. Anyway, but please donate to the Old World Ruins and Structures. You can either do it on PayPal, a Cash App, via that QR code right there. So go ahead, scan that, do that, and let's get that. All right. Anyway, so let me go ahead and show y'all what it is that Harmon got. All right, share screen. Boom, boom.
Boy, you're pulling it. And Maria, if you scroll back up, I sent you my email address for you to send me a line, and then I'll send you the pictures.
All right. So could y'all see that? Make sure y'all can see that. So if you want to, if you just go ahead, I'll drive, and you just let me know what it is we're looking at, and if you want to dwell on that picture or not.
Yeah, that's just a Venus as it went past the center of my frame of my lens, and then as it goes out toward the edge of the lens, of course the distortion gets worse, and so this is just where it starts to. You can see what it does with the point on top and bottom.
Right.
You know, that's because it's getting closer to the edge of the lens.
Yeah, it looks like a big turnip.
That one looks like a turnip. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go on to the others.
Okay.
That was a good one. It's if you notice, it's right at the edge of the lens of the camera.
Yeah,
and that's where it goes.
This is, if you look, we're starting to get the effect that Mikey has been getting on his camera. You see?
Right.
Wow. It looks like a kaleidoscope almost.
Yeah, I like that has purple in mine.
Yep. Look at that.
But yeah, it's the same thing. It's just going out of your. It's getting close to the edge of your camera lens, which these cameras can't process it in the first place. That's why I go back to Jim Anus, where he got that one. Somehow he got that one of Venus. I'm never going to say, because I looked at the professionals, the guys who do it professionally, you know, and his is pretty close to professional level with that P900 or whatever he has.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because Jim Anus, he's been, you know, I don't know what kind of equipment he has. I know he has that camera. And so, you know, hearing Mikey say, that camera's a piece of junk. I'm like, Mike, I don't know, man. It seems like it's a pretty good camera. I mean, it does have some pretty good zoom. And just hearing him protest against that camera and other optical equipment, that's actually good if you know how to use it. You know what I'm saying?
What surprised me, the P900 and the P1000,
right?
Their sensors are actually smaller than the sensor in the phone. So that's why you don't get as some of the pictures like that. So for him to get that and get it just right, it is just, that was a lot of patience for him. I don't have that patience.
Right.
You know, get me out there 2 hours, I'm going home.
Shit.
And when I read about it, why isn't the sensor bigger in the P900 and the 1000? Is because they say the sensor has to be small because of the amount of light it has to collect, and it wouldn't be able to do it with a full sensor with that type of camera with that type of zoom. It's science, whatever their science makes out, you know. So they just can't do it. And people are buying this P1100 The P1100. Well, there's no
The new one,
difference in the
right.
P1100 and the 1000. Same sensor. 900. They have all the same sensor. The only
Right.
difference between 900 and the 1000 is its zoom. And then they had to, by federal regulations, they had to put the USB-C port into the camera if they're making any
Oh,
more. That was just some regulation they had. So they put
Yeah.
out the P1100. The only difference in the P1100 and the P1000 is that port. So it's nothing to do with the optics or zoom or anything.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
That's crazy. And then you're
that's just
you're
marketing.
spending a ton more money just so you could hook your stuff up to your PS5, basically.
Yeah, I guess.
Jeez, what a travesty.
Okay, listen,
All right,
Maria.
this looks like this-
Harmon Lee Walker at Gmail. That's it. Simple. Harmon Lee Walker at Gmail. All right, you got it.
Yeah, this looks like a rubber chicken with like a purple shirt on.
Yeah, it's not up on screen yet. So
Yeah, it looks-
I'll tell you when it shows up.
You could see it on screen, right?
I can see it on your screen, but they haven't got it yet.
What?
Oh, I'm way
guys,
behind. I'm way behind. Sorry.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say, bro, what
Yeah.
you talking about?
Yeah, because it's about a
Yeah.
6-second delay. I was just like, yeah, there you go. That's one of the better ones. I like that
Okay.
one.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go to the next one because we've been on
Okay.
this one for a minute. All right. All right, so this is the next one. Looks like it's leaving a. It looks like it's. Looks like it's shining up in the sky, doesn't it? You see that?
Yeah, but it's on the quarter of the lens. If you can see when you zoom in
Yeah.
on it, then you can bring it in.
Wow. Yeah.
So if you keep repeating the same thing, and you see in the middle there, that's Venus.
Right.
All right, that's Venus in the middle. You know, I sent you the other ones are the ones where I got them in the middle of the frame, and it just
Right.
it looks like what you see there, a white circle or white orb. What is the moon? You know, we don't even know what the moon is. Is it around? Is it? You know, you can't figure it out. But that's what we see it as a person.
Right.
Did you bring any of the ones I had from the center, or you just brought up these
Yeah.
on these?
No. I
Okay.
got the other ones.
Okay. So you guys, you see, this is just at the edge of the lens as it's leaving the frame of the photo. And I'm doing it pictures. I'm not taking video. So
Yep.
because I know more of the sensor is used when you take the picture than you do when you do a video.
Mm-hmm. And no, again, I'm not trying to slight Mikey or nothing like that. I'm not. But I do know that what he's done is he has a method in which once he gets the shot, he typically goes and he films it, like he videos it, and then he gets it and then he slices that up frame by frame, and then ultimately what we wind up seeing is the after effect of his video. You know what I'm saying? Is the results of his video after he's finished slicing it up, and then you could see the star a particular way. And you know, I was there thinking that, oh, that's what the star looks like in real life. Meanwhile, I was wrong.
And JJ wants me to, because when we took, I tried to, I showed him with binoculars and without the camera and stuff. When we looked at the, a light just from the casino, just a white light, and we zoomed in on it and focused in on it. And then if you take it, I told him, now turn your focus ring to the left, and that's when it looks like it's underwater and has the same thing. I tried doing it the other day, but I had the autofocus on my camera, and I take it out of focus on the binoculars, but the autofocus on the camera would focus right back in on it. So I got to figure out how to get that autofocus off. So it won't be hard. I just haven't done it yet, but JJ's kicking my ass telling me get out there and do that.
Yeah, man. That's going to be dope when you get that thing down pat.
Hey, Sufinelli. Okay, Maria, I'll check my email and I'll send them to you.
Sufinelli's here. How you doing, girl?
Yeah, she showed up. And she said hi to Maria first. That's just wrong. No. She had others. Okay, I didn't see her earlier.
Okay.
All right.
Lawsuit Finelli. All right. Supinelli's here. Carrie's
Jim Anus is here now. Harmon, you and I are going to have fun talk very soon.
There we
Okay.
go. Lock Smart is here. Who
Yeah,
else
I
we
sent
got
Jim
in here?
Anus my latest pictures.
Okay.
It's on his
Yeah.
email.
Yeah, man. And hey, you know what? I love that you guys are doing this because Jim, we were just talking bad about you a little bit ago. He takes some really good pictures, and he gets really good footage of what's in the sky. So
I'm
the
just
more you do
amazing
it-
you got that picture of Venus, Jim.
Yeah.
I just
And
and like I said, when I emailed you, it's supposed to be in October that it's back to like 18 to 20%.
And so the more you do it, the better you get at it. So y'all just keep doing what y'all are doing and keep providing us these pictures, man, because you guys are doing great work, I think. 101 Mad Mac, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Rain doesn't fall 71. Good to see you, sir. Rain doesn't fall 71 must be new here because you look new. Either way, welcome, welcome. Always a pleasure. Good to have you. Motorboater 69. Good to see you, sir. Motorboater's here with us as well. Good to see you. Good to have you joining us and stuff. Yo, I haven't cussed. I still haven't cussed, man.
If you did, you wouldn't know it.
Yeah, no, well, I haven't cussed. I know I haven't cussed because nobody's been like, "Oh, Vlad," you know. It's not like you can't do that on television where I get a bucket of slime dumped on my head or something for saying a special word. Joe K44. Joe K44, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. How dare
Is that
you?
Joe King?
Joe King, I think that's Joe King, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe King, he's in the Foundry too. How dare you, 7529. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Santero, Nate, Heron, Song, JJ, Maria, Matt Will East. Matt Will East, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Who is that? Do I know him?
No, he seems new. Matt Will East seems new.
East, maybe he's from the East Coast.
He might be, because if he was West, he might be from the West Coast. Who knows?
Well, he says East, right?
Right, right. I don't know. His name says East. He could be from the East. Who knows? He might live in California. That's some kind of way to fool someone.
A misdirection.
All right. Let's see. All right. Okay, back to business, y'all. Back to business. Where are we? Wow, yeah. All right. Okay. So that's that. This next one. Hey, what's the matter with you?
See a little bit there too.
Yeah. It looked like a Sunoco sign.
Yeah. If you can just concentrate on the middle, that's what's the light from, and the rest is it just can't process it. You know, it's near the edge of the lens, and it's just not going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sticking to the edge of the lens.
Yeah. Dang. All right.
Now, I think Jim Anus would probably throw these pictures away. But I just wanted to show I got the same thing.
I was going to say, it's always good to kind of keep them because the more you look, you may find, not saying that we have pareidolia, but it's always good to have these just so you never know what you'll be able to find in these things. So to me, it's not trash. It's always good to have these things around. This looks a little strange, but okay. Slow green joint.
And then when you see the good pictures, you'll see how those just haven't processed into it. That's just something. It was just something in my camera that had a green spot on it. I didn't see it through the binoculars. So it's just something on the camera. There's a good one. Look at this one. That's pretty.
Yeah. Look at that. I don't even know what are we looking at here, Harmon?
And it's just distortion from the lens. You know, it's just not processing. You don't. I'm not in the center of my. It's already past the center of my frame because the stars move fast. People know that by now. They're only in maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds.
Yep.
And by that time they go to the end, and you have to hurry and get pictures as it goes. As it was leaving, I said, "Let me take a picture of that," because I usually don't. And I said, "Okay, there's where the closer to the edge of the lens, you get those things."
Yeah, because once you start losing them and you're in there just trying to view them, you have to remember that you need to start moving your binoculars or your telescope.
You can't even move your binoculars when you're taking single pictures.
Yeah. See,
unless you got two people.
And it's got that. A lot of them have that little counterweight on them too. So
I told you a hydraulic system.
Yes. So it helps you kind of track what it is you're looking at. Yep. That's
Even
pretty
JJ
damn
could
dope.
do it. So if JJ could do it, anyone can.
Ah.
He was
Man.
a master at it. He just like fished the water. He just took right to it and could just do it.
See how good that is, man. That's
But when
what's
we were in
up.
Wyoming, he had an audience. We had 3 Globies curious and looking at it. Even the caveman, he said, what you call it? He came under pressure and couldn't find Venus for him for a while.
He's like, it was right there.
Yeah, we had people coming out of the motel looking, and so JJ was explaining everything to him.
Mm. He's like, I got Cybertron, I got Voltrum. He's like, I got where the Voltrumites live.
What's the next one?
I got Vulcan, I got everything. Yeah, see, and this looks good, but it's not what we think it is. It's an aberration. And then the last thing I want to say is, because I've been there before. Oh man, look at the frequencies coming out of it. Well, it's not, I'm wrong. And now that I realize my errors, it's like I'm eating crow. But my thing is that we always, even because it looks good and it looks like I could fall for the banana in the tailpipe, right? But we have to keep our wits about us, always remain skeptical, and just do a little bit more digging. Just do the further research. You know what I'm saying? Because even though it looks good, it may not be good, right? It could just be an aberration. It could just be that shit at the end of, there it is. There it is. I just cussed. So how many hours are we in?
Maria is going to have to give you a spanking.
Oh no. An hour and a half and I just cussed my first cuss. Sorry, y'all. All right. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what Locksmith was referring to. He says, you ever see the Breaking Bad scene where the bathtub falls through the ceiling? Yeah, we all remember that in his mom and dad's house.
Yeah, I never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh, you're missing a great show.
That's what I'm hearing.
All right, what's next?
All right, next is that.
You guys got to remember, when looking through the binoculars, it is tiny. It is tiny still. So the only way you see things is it looks that small looking through binoculars, and when you blow it up like he's going to do right now, that's just what you see.
See?
All right.
Look at that.
And it's still got the tails on it. These aren't the good ones, but I thought that was interesting when they're near the edge of the lens. That's what it does.
Yeah. And that's what you're getting. Okay, and here's a better shot. Looks like a little bit more crisp version of the previous one that we have. You see it, Harmon?
Yes.
Long nails, Mikey. Guess you gotta grow them long nails. Long nails, Mikey, now, baby.
And he's using his video a lot. I'm just taking pictures, so I haven't used the video. No, Jim Anus, you're the
all over town.
as he called you the Starman. Then Mikey goes and puts him as the real Starman. Well, you're the original Starman, Mr. Anus, in our group. You're the original.
Yeah, that's the original Starman. He's not the original Starman. I'm the original Starman.
I just like messing with Jim. He's cool.
You know? Yeah, man. Let's see. What else? What else? Oh, there it is.
There's another one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if I took it with the video, it would be less defined and come out more like what he has and stuff like that. But I'm taking pictures, so that's a difference.
Oh, excuse me.
He can grab the, he goes through it and stop frame by frame and grabs the ones.
Okay. Look at that. Look at that.
So I can see what he's seeing,
Yeah, right. Yeah. And then you can capture it just the way he's captured it. But now we know. Now we know. Can it be done? Yes. Is it correct? No.
No. And then they think because my binoculars, I showed them to you, where they had that 45 degree where you can look into them, where you don't have to lay on the ground to look up, you know.
Right.
And they say, well, that they're manipulated and they're not good, and they push the stars farther away. I go, you gotta don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, because jeez. Yeah, it's just crazy because it's look, man, like these things look spectacular, but there's still we're just getting them incorrectly.
It's the
I
center
think
that's the real part, you know, and
yes.
it's still not coming in. It's not processing. The processor cannot get it.
Right, right. And you know, it's just and guys, part of the reason why I'm making tonight this topic is because I don't want us going down the wrong rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? And getting caught up with some stuff that really shouldn't mount up to anything other than aberration. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, we always have to keep an eye of caution out there because these people that get on our nerves, you know, them globe folks when they start messing around, they like going to Mikey's channel and then they like paying him that loot. You know what I'm saying? They like paying him that money. They pay him that little money just to make him feel like he's doing something. But really, in essence, what they're doing is they're allowing him to spread misinformation. And with that, you know, he winds up attracting a particular audience that otherwise would be correct in their assessment of recognizing that this place is flat and level. But then once you start adopting incorrect doctrine based off of that, right? Like it spoils the rest of what you've come to.
Is that all the pictures you had?
No, there's more.
Okay, I want to make sure
the
that people got to see what I considered the quality pictures.
Okay.
But not right now. I mean, you finish your talking. I know I want you to get going.
Yeah. So like it's you know, because my thing is I'm not trying to start with nobody, man. I just want to make peace. But at the same time, I want to make this right, and I want to make it totally clear that these people do not, Mikey Smith, listen, man, them people do not mean you no good, bro. They don't mean you no good, man. They trying to screw you over. That's why they sending you the money. I understand money's a little bit tight. It's tight for everybody. I understand that, but they are there to fool you. Okay, they are taking advantage of whatever issues you got, and the fact that money's a little tight. They're taking advantage of you. They're taking advantage of you, and then
And don't forget, you
looking to
just hit on
promote-
Mikey. Watch his face. Sam does it a lot. Yeah, his pictures. He's really, you know, showing. You know, he says, "Did you guys know last night Sam had two good shows? He had one with a debate with McToon and Creaky Blinders." And Mikey was there for about 15, 20 minutes and he just took off. But then another guy showed up. And then this morning, he had another one with that Monday guy. Frank, Josh Monday. And he did an interview with him. So
no, Frank is ours.
Frank Monday?
Frank Monday's from China. He lives in China. He
okay, so it's the other one.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, and this guy lives in California also. So I know Frank Monday was from like the Long Beach one that lives in Japan now or China.
Yeah.
China.
Yeah, Frank Monday's the one that lives in like Shanghai or something.
Yeah.
Josh Monday's the one that freaking Banjo's like, this Josh Monday guys, he's a shield. He flip flop all the time. He flip flop, guys.
And I did like the thing. I liked the Monday what he did. Monday said, Sam didn't understand why Monday wanted to go to Punta Arenas and look at it for himself. He says, well, if you already know why you want to go there. Oh, well, that didn't make no sense. That, you know, your guy wants to go there and look at the sun and Punta Arenas, go. You know what? If I had the money, I'd go down there right now and do it, you know, in the wintertime, which is our summer, whatever. You know, you guys know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but he was trying to say, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do it with Jaron? And he says, who cares? You know, I mean, you know, and one thing Monday did make the thing is Jaron was a little hateful. That's why a lot of people didn't want to deal with it. He came back, like this, he wouldn't have been hateful, it'd been cool, but Monday made a thing says, do you go to your Globey friends at work or at school or wherever and say, hey, I don't want to be friends with you because you're a Globie? No. So Jaron's a Globie again. This is what Monday's defense was, and said, well, he's a Globie. Okay, fine. But I'm going to go down there and see what he said. He made the claim. He said, I want to go too. He says, fine. You know, what are you going to do? No.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
and Maria's recognized that too. She says, but with Jaron is her question, right? And you know, I could see your apprehension, like
so, and Carrie
because
Skate says,
he's
why though, Harmon? That's stupid. What's stupid is, I don't understand. Is it stupid that he wants to go down to Punta Arenas? I don't think it's stupid. He's going to Montreal on the solstice, and he's going to be at Punta Arenas on the winter solstice. So he wants to see them both at 53 degrees. They're both 53 degrees.
Mm,
And he just wants to see what he sees. That's all.
mm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Carrie Skates.
Carrie Skates, he said, yes, at locations. I don't know. I don't understand why it's stupid. I just don't. I think if he wants to go, go.
Yeah.
You know,
And
how many of us have gone down there?
right. Basically, that's it. And that, yeah, sure, if he wants to go, go. But at the end of the day, I feel it's almost like a fool's errand. Unless you're doing your own research, it is what it is, but it's not doing anything for the flat earth. It's not doing anything for either party. It's not doing anything for flat earth or the globe.
Maria,
I
I agree. He's been hateful. That's why I'm saying I'm not defending him at all. He's been very, very hateful.
Who,
And so,
Jaron?
yeah, but why go with him? That's Monday's decision.
Mhm.
I wouldn't go, but that Monday, I mean, I'm not going to blame Monday if he goes with him. I mean, that, you know, guilt by association and stuff like that. Being a prison guard 23 years, you know, people get blamed for shit for all the time. They just do. Are you going to get back to those other pictures
Yes, sir.
where these guys go to sleep on us?
Let's get it. Let's get it back to the pictures. And now back to our show. All right. Okay. You can see it, right?
Yes. And it's on the big screen now, too.
Yep. All right. Next. Oh, wrong. Okay. Yeah, that's it, Harmon.
You didn't do the good ones?
Those were it.
No, yeah, but no, those are the ones I sent you today. But I sent the original ones I sent you 2 days ago.
No, Harmon, I didn't get those. You know, keep talking. Let me go.
No,
beat
no,
them
it's
up.
cool. But those are the good pictures that came out, and the ones with Saturn and everything.
No, I didn't boot them up.
Yeah, I sent those to you a couple of days ago. Had all the Saturn pictures and stuff, and it showed without having those squiggly moons around Saturn. I actually got good pictures of them.
Mm-hmm. They're the good pics, lollipop.
I'll be sending them to Maria and stuff. Yeah, those are just pictures on the edge that he showed today. I got pictures of Jupiter, and you can see the moons. I have 3 moons in the picture, and I have lots of pictures of Venus in the center of the frame, and it's just a light. You know, it looks like if you went to the middle of the light right there and drew a circle, that's what it would look like.
Mm. Yeah, these things in the freaking sky is just strange as all hell, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close this right here, y'all.
No, I agree
So-
with you, Maria. Yeah, yeah. I've never. I used to talk to him all the time before that. So, but yeah, I wouldn't do it. You guys are right about him going with Monday, but that Monday did what Monday does. He believes in the Bible so much, he preaches, I guess. He
Monday
says, turn
see,
the other cheek.
Monday see, Monday do.
So there you go.
Get it? Monday see, Monday.
Oh, Maria wants to know that was the planet Venus. But that's not what it looks like. That's just I was showing you what it looks like when it gets to the edge of the lens of the camera. These phone cameras aren't made for filming the freaking stars. They're just not. You need more light. You put them on night mode, you can do whatever you want. They're just not made to film the stars.
Well, hell, man. Oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Get out of bed. Let me see.
Oh yeah, Maria, I called it out like 9 months before. Even when he went and did the pictures on the when he went out on the coast in California and tried to take pictures of the islands way out being back silhouetted by the sun. Yeah, he was saying things then that didn't make sense, and bringing all those guys up on his channel constantly, the Globies like Mattoons and all those other hateful people. I mean, Mattoon had doxed him and showed his house and stuff, and he was so mad about hating, and all of a sudden they're in this channel a year before he goes. So yeah, Maria, that was very shady. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were there, huh, Maria? Oh, cool. So you know what I'm talking about. And Maria was there when he went to the island trying to do, but he also tried to do something other than Catalina. Did you go to the one when he was down in San Diego first?
What? For real?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He made a trip up. He started down towards San Diego, then worked his way up to like Catalina Island and stuff like that, all the way up the coast of California, back up to that Long Beach area. Oh, yeah. So she was there the whole time. It was in San Diego. Yeah, but didn't it? You can't see Catalina Island from San Diego. So he was looking for other islands, I think. Anyway, so that's a long time. We got tired of talking about him for a long time. So, and I just kept my mouth shut and just let it go. So anyway, so the next time he comes on, guys, he'll have the good pictures up.
Yep. Next time, I'll have the good pictures up, y'all. All right, man. Shit, man. Well,
it says, Harmon, do you describe to the theory that Venus and Mercury were swapped to hide the true nature of them, meaning Mercury is Venus and Venus is Mercury? I don't know anything about these things. I didn't even know Venus was in phases until last year.
I didn't know that until he told me.
Yeah. The first time I showed him the picture, I go, wow, I looked at it. I just happened to get lucky. The first time I went to look at Venus, it was like at 18 to 20% illuminated. And so I took the picture of it, and it was easy to take a picture of it then because you could actually see the moon shape to it, as we call it. And Vlad said, well, that's the moon. I said, no, that's Venus. And then I go online. It's not a secret. It's just not taught to us, the phases of Venus. Yeah. You know, it's so them switching it and what it has to do. I don't know that story.
I wonder what Ken Wheeler would. I wonder what he would surmise because of that with him and all the stuff that he does with magnets and everything.
Yeah, man-made magnets.
Well, yeah. But I always wonder because he always has an interesting, like, you know what I'm saying? He always has an interesting take on these things, and I wonder what his take on it would be. Oh, you didn't know that Venus apparently occults itself, probably due to some magnetic force out there, but I wouldn't expect someone of your likes to know. So, no. Yeah, sure. So I'm like, sure, I can make fun of him all day, but I'm just curious as to what his take on that whole thing.
I don't think he does anything with the stars, does he? I had the years I used to follow him back in 17 and 18. After that, I quit following so much, but I don't remember. He was just doing toroidal fields, making them on his little half glass paperweights.
Yeah, and then that's because I saw he was doing that when originally I learned from Austin that he was doing that. I saw it on Austin's first, and then I started seeing it on Ken. I realized that Austin got that from Ken Wheeler.
Yeah, Jeremy Berg goes, I saw Catalina Island all day long from my boat at Dana Point. And then he says, see, another thing he said in here, where's it at? Jeremy Berg. He said something cool. I can't find it. He says something about seeing Santa Ana or some Santa Island. What'd you say, Jeremy?
Catalina Island. He said
no. He has another one. Must be before that. Can't find it.
I saw Catalina all day from my boat in Dana Point Harbor.
Yeah, he also said another one. He did. Say it again, Jeremy. And yeah, so he's coming live tomorrow. That's big news. He's gonna break a share. Then we look and see how many subs he has right now.
Hey,
Jeremy has.
Yeah, if you hadn't subbed to Jaybird, please sub to Jaybird. We got 34 people in the Foundry.
78 people.
78 people. Oh, he should easily be over 90 today. He should be over 90 right now. If you hadn't subbed to Jaybird, sub to Jaybird. We got 34 people in the Foundry. Jaybird, please go ahead, drop your link in there. Drop your channel in there so everybody can have access to it, please. Jaybird, just drop your link in there so everybody got access, homie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Maria. I don't know why he was talking about Catalina Island. It was other islands that was supposed to be backlit from San Diego. You know, Jeremy, you said earlier you could see something from where you live. San Clemente Islands, that's what he said.
Mm.
But when he was out on the water, I guess he could see it all day to Catalina Island.
Mm.
Yeah, there's some days, like even my son, and never will talk. In 9 years now, never will talk anything flat earth, nothing. So he calls me up about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and says, man, I could see, because he lives in Long Beach, in that area right there in Seal Beach. He said, man, I could see Catalina Island clear as day. I said, no, I can't. I said, no, you can't. I said, it's over the curve. Remember? You can't see it. It's an illusion. It's
That's
not what
for
you see. Yeah.
That's not for you. Give it back.
Yeah. You know, and that's as far as he ever went on that. I have seen San Clemente Island from San Diego, but it's rare. Yeah, every once in a while you can. But I told my son, nope, you don't see it. Well, yes, I do. I go, okay, whatever. I just played back because I know he wasn't gonna go nowhere with it.
Yeah. See, and man, you know, let me tell you guys, like, shout out to all the guys, the real ones out there that are spreading the truth out to folks that don't know and don't know what they don't know, right? And they don't understand the significance behind understanding the true earth that we live on. But I want to get in y'all's mind like how crazy and how deep the lies go, and how some of us either don't know or some of us are afraid to know. So I was at a seminar a few weeks ago, right? And at this seminar, a lot of bigwigs were out there. I think I might have spoken about it here last episode, but a lot of bigwigs were out there. A lot of important people, whatever, right? Were out there, and I was rubbing elbows with them, getting to know them, talking with them, and everything else, right? And we were talking a lot on overhead systems, overhead sensors, and everything else like that. And I'm just sitting in this big giant freaking hall, right? And we're discussing this stuff, and I'm just like, I think I'm the only flat earther in this bitch. I must be the only flat earth person in here. Gotta be. I gotta be. Because I see these people listening to this information that's being told to them. And then even at one point they said something about, well, these sensors can't pick this up because of the curvature of the earth. And man, my eyes, I never had a eye roll so hard that you could hear it across the fucking room. That's my second curse. So my eyes rolled so hard, I was like, okay, whatever, right? My eyes was rolling. My eyes was rolling. They hating.
And like when I went to his graduation, it's a worldwide graduation. It was even televised throughout the world because it's so big. It's a military university, so you take classes anywhere you're stationed. 17,000 people were graduating that day with him. 17,000. So, and then I'm sitting in there where there's, how many were there? 1,200 of you guys graduating there physically?
Like yeah.
1,200 people or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
you had a lot of degrees in there.
They did masters, they did doctorates, they had all that. And they, of course, they do them first.
Yep.
And I do want to make fun of one thing about they think they look smart. The biggest guy, I don't know what degree he has, but he has a big old mushroom hat they wear, and they think it makes them look cool and smart. It is the dumbest looking. I would never be caught wearing that, but he wears it like a peacock. You know?
Right? Yeah.
What's that called? They had a special name for it.
I forgot. It's the big fluffy thing. They
It's
got that
huge.
big ass hat. Yeah, and it makes them look learned and scholarly.
Yeah,
And
right.
And I was out there. I had my little scholarly get up too. I was like, I could do that too. I was like, I got my little thing, and I had so many honors, whatchamacallits, that I didn't put on. I was
Right.
like, if I would have put those on, because they were like, no, you put all your honors and you put all your ribbons on, right? And these honors are all the honor societies that I'm in and everything else, and all the honors that I'd achieved and everything. It's kind of like your military uh your medals that you get.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy I prefer
Bandanas.
to wear,
Bandanas, what we call them.
yeah, I prefer to wear my top 3. I just want to wear my top 3 and my warfare devices. I'm good. But they're like, no, you got to wear the whole rack. I'm like, oh no, God. Like, I didn't even update my rack. But there, I was like, you know what? This is for my parents. This is for them to enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dress like a peacock. But I was out there. I
Yeah.
was like, look at me.
Yeah,
Look at
but
me.
the
I
thing
can
is
do the
on
same
this,
thing. Yeah, I
you
can
guys be
pretend.
proud of him. You'll be proud of him. Yeah, all these people were buying these gowns, that you walk with, and you're only gonna wear them that one time. They're spending $200, $300 on the gown. Vlad's would probably cost $40. He says,
Yeah,
I ain't
exactly.
wasting my money on this crap.
I was like, man, I should have worn it. You know what? I could have went out there with this.
Yes.
I could have went out there with my freaking bathrobe, and I'd have been good. I'd have been like, look, man, I'm poor. I can't afford all that other junk out here. I'm good. And I feel nice. I feel secure in this. But I could have worn my bathrobe. But it's crazy because even out there, and just like at that seminar, while I'm listening to these people talk, I'm just like, if I'm the only person that knows that this place is not moving and it's
Yes.
not curving, just imagine this is what we're up against. And these people, even though they think they're this and they're that, they're just people. So even though a lot of people like to call this our echo chamber, I understand. But when you go out there in the world, and you have to understand, you're starting over again. You're starting over, because once you start talking flat earth, they're not even there. They're not even close, because that's what they're talking about. They're talking about things like overhead sensors. They're talking about things like space, 23,000 miles away, being at higher earth orbit, right? With an apogee and then a perigee, and then all these crazy ass terms that it's like, ain't shit going out there. Ain't nothing going out there. Who the fuck you think you fooling? Ain't nothing
You
going
see,
nowhere.
you see there in the chat, Locksmith says, what did he say? He said he's doing 2-week detox in a sauna. Last time I read about it, I checked it out. So I'm wondering how that works. Have you ever done any sauna detoxing or anything?
So in a sauna, no.
No, I never have either.
But I've done wormwood, black cohosh, not black cohosh, black walnut, wormwood, turpentine, and what's that? Cloves.
So what was the best you
cloves.
think you did?
Oh no, that I did that all at once.
All at once?
Yeah.
And you're still alive?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
yeah. Like those things. The thing I realized when it comes to detoxing is that the stuff that tastes like absinthe, the stuff that tastes absolutely like horrible to your tongue, that's what the parasites within your body are getting, and they don't like it. Like cloves, they don't like it. Absinthe, they don't like it, bro. They don't
Yeah,
like
Kerry
it.
Skates, I agree with you on that. I like the fasting stuff. But yeah, I'm such a baby putting stuff in there I don't like. It must have tasted awful, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That
Hold
taste
on.
awful to you? Vlad?
Here's Dr. Bose. I'll address that. I just want to get what
Okay.
Dr. Bose said. Take it from someone who knows. Some educational degrees are helpful in understanding our world, scripture, and bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. People still talking about the Republican and Democrats too. I'm all over it. They get it good. They don't. Still good. People are stupid. Yeah, man. People are falling for the banana in the tailpipe, sis. I don't know. Like it's wild. People are still talking about that stuff. And it's all a game. It's all a game. Yeah, I can't remember the last clip. I
And
don't know if you
Santero
guys
says he only eats when he feels like he has to. Yeah, I think
Right.
that's just eat when you're hungry. The 3 meals a day thing is definitely marketing.
Mm,
Because I went back looking back in time, like in the 1800s and stuff. I don't think people ate 3 times a day. You
mm-mm.
know, maybe something when they got up in the morning, went to work, came home, and who knows what they did. I just don't think that three. I think that 3 meals a day was total marketing. I don't know what the chat think about that.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, I could
Ain't
see
no
that.
more. So Kerry Skates. Where's Kerry Skates from?
Carrie Skates, I think he's from California, if I'm not mistaken. Carrie, but he's in Mexico right now, I think. Santero rarely do breakfast. People are dumb sheep. No wonder Jesus called us sheep. Yep. Jesus is like,
Eat
y'all
Z
some sheep.
Bugs. Justin Johnson. He's got a JJ it all the time. He JJ's it, man. If there's questionable, he says it ain't real. I like that
Yeah.
about JJ.
Yep.
I
This
say
is
I say you've been JJ'd. I
yep.
eat when I'm hungry
Uh,
and when it rains all day.
mm.
Well, that ain't very often in California. Oh, I know where's Peb's from. She's from South, right?
Who? Pebs? Pebs is
Yeah.
from LA. She's from
Peb's is from
Louisiana.
LA too?
Louisiana,
Yeah, that's what
LA.
I'm saying. She's South.
Yep.
Yeah, and she says when it rains all day. It does rain all day down there, I
I
know.
love Louisiana. I love them states. Louisiana, Florida, Texas. I like that. I like them. Alabama, I love them states.
I've never been down that part.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
amazing.
when I went across the 40. I
Florida.
got lost in Arkansas, guys. What I did when I was driving there, I had my Google Maps on, but I somehow hit walking directions instead of
Mm.
driving. Well, you can't
Oh,
walk on the freeway. So the next time it's telling me to get off. I go, why am I getting off? I thought I took the 40 all the way there almost. So I got off and I'm into these roads. There's one I had to pass 3 times. I went past it and said, "Oh, you missed your turn." I went past it again. Saying it looked like a driveway between two houses.
oh,
That's where they had me going. Maybe it was a rocking trail. I took my car down for 30 miles until I saw what I did and pushed it back to car. And then it took me back to the freeway
yeah,
where
to the
I
normal
left an
route.
hour earlier.
Carrie Skates is from Northern Ireland. We were just talking about how much of the UK can't cook nothing. They can't cook
Northern
nothing
Ireland?
good. Yeah.
Is that is that on the Earth or is that from another planet?
Yeah, it's planet UK, Northern
Planet
Ireland.
UK.
Let's
Uh,
let's see.
yeah. So has anybody ever made that mistake with that stupid ass Google Maps? I tell you. It was
No.
nice when it was simple. You just push it and you go. Now it gives you like 20 options. Don't give me an option. I'm gonna push the wrong button.
Yeah, I'll push the wrong one, man. Just take me there. Yeah, man. So freaking yeah, just saying all that because like when I see them, when I saw that room full of people and hearing the stuff that they were talking about, like I'm just sitting there and I felt like I was amongst a bunch of wolves. But in this case it was sheep and I was the only one and I was like, damn, if I would have blurred out and be like, you guys are being lied to, because you also had people that were there talking about the war and everything else and they were cheering on bullshit discussing the war and I'm just like, oh my god, like these guys these guys believe the nonsense that they're being told. They believe it, like they wholeheartedly eat it. It's either they believe it or they're just clapping just so they can impress the person next to them. And I'm kind of caught in between, you know what I'm saying? I'm caught in between both worlds because I'm like both could very well be true.
It just lets you a dose of reality, knowing what it would take to change this whole world. And it just, I'm not a defeatist. I just don't see it happening.
No, no.
I just
They're
don't
gonna
see it.
Yeah, the people are gonna come in with the whole UFO nonsense. I think it's Monday or tomorrow. Monday or Sunday, they're gonna come with the UFO BS to trick everybody. And then Saturday, the 6th, I believe, is that movie drop, The Disclosure. So don't you see how all this is just all synced together? Steven Spielberg, the guy that's the Synagogue of Satan, is coming out with that Disclosure movie. They've been disclosing all this nonsense, saying, "Oh, aliens, they're real," and all these lies and BS, and all this other stuff. Avi Loeb has been coming out saying all this nonsense about, "Oh, these things they're building a freaking spaceship, or the spaceship left and then it stopped, it hung out, there could be water on it. Oh, just lies. Lies on top of lies is what
Look,
Ivy Lord
look
said.
at Kerry Skates. If people have the balls to fight, we could take over these fuckers, he says.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Northern Ireland talking right there. And how long did you guys fight? The English and couldn't even win?
I was gonna say they still fighting them, ain't they? All right.
Yeah. So yeah,
But
it's
yeah, people,
Kerry, I don't know what you call me, but there's just no way it's going to be this mass awakening that Dave thinks it's going to be, and some people think, oh, once it does, it's going to flow. Just going to the educated people. I used to use Walmart as a barometer, and those guys, I wouldn't consider them, overall, I'm in there shopping at Walmart too, but you can see some characters in there. And then now I went to the educated people, and they're really worse because they know where
yeah.
the other ones just don't care. That's the way I look at it. What do you think?
But I agree with that. But I do feel that to a degree that even the educated ones don't care as well. They don't care. They're just like, well, it's not going to make me money. So then what's the point? That's their mindset. That's in general, that's a lot of people's mindset. It's not going to make me money. So I don't care. 1, 2, is it going to feed my family? 3, is it going to put gas in my car because gas is expensive? It has nothing to do with gas, then it's useless. So people don't want to take the time to think.
They don't
just
care.
don't want to take the time to think, and they don't care. Like ultimately that's what it boils down to. And I hate having to say things like that, but you see it every day. Like when I go to New York and I go to Brooklyn, like I'm outside and I look in the street and I'm like, yo, it smells like piss everywhere. It looks like shit everywhere. What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm thinking, right? Why can't everybody that lives in their own little spot in New York, right, just take a 5x5 area outside and be like, look, this is my spot. I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna clean up this spot right here. You got enough of them people out in New York City that could do that, right? But they're not gonna do that.
Well, it's
They're
like
not
your
gonna do
channel.
shit
How
like that.
many outsiders are really coming into your channel? It's there for them to come into. They won't even click on it. And so I like this. Dr. Bose tried to make a joke with
Dr.
Kerry
Bose.
saying, they're not balls, they're circles. He's just trying to make a little funny at Kerry
Yeah.
Skates. He says, come up to Canada. We need some fighting there, Irish.
You know, the Fighting Maple Leaves.
The fighting Maple Leaves.
Yeah.
Tell you, Canada is...
man.
Never mind. I just... Positive. Maria says, there's a chance. But
There's
there
a
are more
chance.
people waking up. I grant you, there are more people, but still, it mounts on the tip of a needle that there are people like us in the world. It's just so tiny of a number. That's why they don't care about us. And people think that they're shadow banning them and looking at, they don't give a crap about us.
No.
But they do put us at the bottom of this. They must care some because they do put it at the bottom.
Yeah,
Okay.
and here's the thing. I think
that's true.
I do feel that because like people can't see the writing on the wall, it's so obvious that like fuckery is abound, right? But they're putting it kind of like that whole thing with Tampa Pete, like Florida Pete, the one that I showed you, where it's really Jeffrey Epstein, right? Like that. They're just playing in our faces. And they already know nobody's going to do nothing. They just know it. They're like, these people are so, and this is something even before I became a flat earther, that the government is probably looking at all of us, and just even the smart ones, they just look at us and they're like, look at how stupid these people are.
Yeah, we
like,
throw anything
no
out
way
there.
in hell that they could be this fucking stupid.
Well, look when they used to throw that guy in the wheelchair out there, that Hawkins.
Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody's just sitting there in awe listening to this vegetable tell us what to do. It was crazy.
And he couldn't. The thing is, he'd be like, and then the guy's like, he said that the water molecule is enough to destroy 5 million planets. What did he say?
RG's here.
He said, I'm thirsty. See,
I'm
there was a
thirsty.
dude that was remember there was a dude that was translating for him that bullshit, and
Yes.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, nah, I am not the smartest guy in the world, but there is something wrong with this. Like, there's no way. How did he recognize what he said? And I'm sitting there thinking, you know what? This is probably why I'm not doing so good in school. This is probably why, because I don't get it. I was like, I just don't get it. I'm just a fool. RG, what's happening, man?
But Maria, I grant you, if they wouldn't have messed with the algorithm and the internet, like I say, in 2016, 17, we were the number one search, millions and millions of searches a day for it, and they put a stopper on it, and it seemed like it slowed it down to a drizzle. But
Yeah.
before that, it was out of hand. So, what do you think, Vlad? Do you think it got out of? They didn't expect it to explode like that, or because they're the ones that control it, as they showed us.
So so I think that at the time, because this was before COVID, that people were ready at that point to receive that kind of information. That was their time, right? And so that was it sounds as if that was a tipping point, because that's around the time I started learning about flat earth.
Yeah, they had to hurry up and get in there and put a
Yeah.
plug in it.
Yep.
They really
And
did.
they
So,
did.
Maria, you're right. If it would left to go organic and just be natural, yeah, it'd have changed already.
Oh
But
yeah.
they saw and they control all the information. So that's why I say it, Maria. If it would have gone natural, the whole world would have changed by now. It
Yep.
really would have, in my mind.
Yep.
My hopes, I don't know.
And here's the thing is, if a lot more people would have seen the earth as flat, a lot more people would not have injected that COVID vaccine
Yep.
inside the system.
Oh, that should have been gone. Yeah, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
They couldn't even
It
brought
wouldn't
it
have been
out.
effective. Yeah, it wouldn't have been effective at all. So you can imagine the effect of understanding what this place isn't, and the effect of what the flat earth has had on people. I know definitely that it had on me, and the things that I was no longer accepting in my life, and how I was willing. When I say I was willing to change, I didn't even change because I was forcing myself to change. I only changed because my mind was ready to change. That's it. I was just ready to change naturally. And I think if a lot of people are ready to change naturally, it's a scary feeling for a lot of people with money.
Well, Vlad, I'm gonna let you wrap it up. I'm gonna go back and just watch it on the thing and
Yes.
let you have your show, and so
Well,
you can take it where you want.
well, shit, man. I'm about to get up out of here too, man. Harmon,
All
I'm
right.
getting up out of here too. But yeah, I guess we'll just get off together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you
So
guys in the chat were awesome, and I love talking with you guys in the chat. Even you, JJ. So there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye right now. Then you can say your goodbyes.
all right, cool, man. All
Like, how
right.
did I get
Well,
this last
y'all know
listen?
there goes Harmon. Don't know what he's doing with his phone. There he
No,
is.
I don't.
So
I'm
he's
sorry. Oh, I got it now.
so
Bye.
family, peace, Harmon. So yeah, man, that was Harmon. Thank you, Harmon, for joining us tonight, man. Much appreciated, man, and much appreciated to everybody in the Foundry. Thank you for joining us tonight. I know that we're only 2 hours and 10, you know, in 10 minutes and stuff like that. But I know there are other people that have shows. Raj has a show. A lot of you guys have a show. Tomorrow we're gonna have JJ, so we've got some continuity coming in. You know what I'm saying? We have people that are still having their shows and everything else. And so nobody needs to fret because we have flat earthers all over the place that they always got something, you know. And guys, please don't forget the hours is right there apparently. Apparently Harmon's saying the hours thing is right there. I see it right there on my side, whatever. But do not forget that is the hours QR code right there. Please go ahead and zap that QR code and donate to the hours. We are a couple of thousand away from getting phase two done. We're almost done with phase two, family. So go ahead, zap that right there. Hours on PayPal, hours on Cash App. Anyway, family, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let y'all have it. You guys have the rest of your weekend. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. And also, don't forget to tune in to JJ tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Be there or be square, right? Anyway, family, that's all I got. I wish you guys nothing but the best health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity. Most of all, wisdom, 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 wisdom. And with that, family, I love y'all. I am out. Peace, peace. Let's get some Jefferson's action going on here.
Yes, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Oh yeah, yeah, we're moving on up to the side. Yeah, we're finally got a piece of the pie.
My bad, y'all. Jaybird. Jaybird tomorrow. Jaybird tomorrow night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jaybird. Ah.